Testing, 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 testing. Testing, testing, testing. Yep.
tonight's basketball game, but before that, we've got some very special people to recognize. Tonight here at Central Catholic, we'd like to take time to recognize our seniors and their families as they compete in their final regular season home game as part of the basketball program. But first, we'd like to take time to recognize the Reynolds seniors in their final regular season game as well. So I'm going to call them out. First, please, a round of applause for Messeline Hennis. Next, please welcome Sandra Gabor. Next, Nara Cordway. Next, Lindsay Seo. Please welcome Yuvia Avalos Harayon. Next to come out is Abril Barrientos Gallardo. And finally, from Reynolds, the last senior, Amelia Seychow. All right. We left one out. I left one out. Please give a warm welcome and round of applause to Elizabeth Higby. Congratulations, girls. Now, let's meet the seniors from Central Catholic. Each of these seniors have dedicated their time and energy to making this program a success, and we're thankful for you and your families for committing to this program. The first senior we would like to recognize this evening is Lily Jordan. Lily has spent 4 years in the basketball program at Central. This evening she's accompanied by her mother and father and her brother Jack. Her favorite memory is the Fresno trip and playing in the state tournament. After high school, Lily has plans to go to college, but where is still undecided. She wants to make sure to thank her family and her teammates for her time here at Central. Congratulations, Lily. Next, please welcome Annalise Boyka. Annalise has also spent 4 years in the Central Catholic basketball program. She's accompanied this evening by her mother and father. Her favorite memory is going to the water park at Teen Camp in June and receiving the nickname Sussy from the team. After high school, Annalise plans to major in biology or pre-med in college. First and foremost, she would like to thank her parents for supporting her love of basketball, her mom for post-game breakdown chats, and her teammates for making these past 4 years so unforgettable. Congratulations, Annalise. Next, please bring to the floor Catherine O'Leary. Program, Catherine's accompanied this evening by her parents, Susan and Tim, and her sister, Elizabeth. Her favorite memory is going to the water park after the Gonzaga team camp and the trip to Arizona her sophomore year. She plans to major in medicine at either the University of Oregon or the University of Arizona. She wants to thank her parents and sister for always supporting her, as well as my coaches and teammates. family, and there's lots of Barons. So her favorite memory is her sophomore year trip to Arizona, especially getting bubble tea. She plans to major in political science, hopefully somewhere in California or at the University of Oregon. Ella says she wants to thank her parents for driving me to practices and watching all of my games, my brothers for playing with me in the backyard, and all my family for constantly supporting me, for constantly supporting me. Thank you, Ella. Thank you for all you've done for Central Basketball. Now, please welcome to the floor, Paige Pierce. Paige has spent 4 years in the Central Basketball program, and she's accompanied this evening by her family. Her favorite memory is going out for Nyla's birthday while they were in Arizona. She's undecided where she's going to go to college, but she plans to study pre-med while hoping to also become an actress. She wants to thank her parents, her siblings, Jada, her friends, her teammates, and her coaches. They are the reason that she's making it through high school. I love you all, she says, and thank you very much. And lastly, let's have a round of applause for Nyla J. Michelle. Spent 4 years in the program, and she is accompanied this evening by her mom, Savannah, her dad, Joshua, her brother, Josiah, her boyfriend, her grandparents, godparents, aunties, uncles, cousins, and extended family. Her favorite memory is the team trip to Arizona with the team, surprising her with a hotel party on her 16th birthday after hurting her ankle that day, along with every retreat we've had. Her plans after high school are to attend college in the East Coast or in the South, with Howard as a top choice, majoring in sociology with the hope of becoming a therapist. In her thank yous, Nyla J. calls out thanking her trainer Antoine Stoudemire for always believing in my capabilities, my coaches Sandy, Benny, Star, Shannon DeMarino for supporting me in my high school journey, and a special thank you to Coach Rock for staying late so I can get extra shots. I'd like to thank my coaches and trainers over the years, my family for always making time for me, and my basketball bestie Jada for helping me stay motivated and maintain my love for the sport. I'd also like to thank all of my teammates over the years, and I'd like to thank my papa for always sending me videos reminding me of what I've done over the years and am capable of. My father for pushing me to strive for greatness and always telling me to use my speed. And my mother for being my right-hand woman and dropping her life to be a basketball mom. I love everyone who's been a part of this journey in my life, and that all of you guys have done for me will never be forgotten. Let's have a warm and genuine round of applause for these fine people. Congratulations to our seniors.
Welcome in to Central Catholic High School for tonight's doubleheader. It is senior night here at Central Catholic. I'm Jack McArthur alongside Michael Abraham. Michael, really big night tonight.
Big night. Any night that's senior night, it's big for both teams. The boys have senior night a little bit later. Girls' senior night is right now. Central Catholic with 5 seniors. Really have spent a lot of time in this program. The game may not be as critical in terms of the standings in the league and in terms of competitiveness relative to some of the other games we've done this year, but the meaning when you have senior night's always big.
Yeah, that's right. I got a chance to speak to both coaches pre-game. For Reynolds entering this game, they have an overall record of 3-20 with a league record of 2-11. Their head coach is Tori Nelson. Rams, on the other hand, their head coach, Sandy Dickerson, been here about 26 years. And for the Rams, they have 6 seniors, while Reynolds, they have 7 entering this match tonight. The Rams with overall record of 12-11 and an in-league record of 7-6, one game above 500. The 6 seniors for Central Catholic are Annalise Voika, Catherine O'Leary, Lillian Jordan, Ella Barron, Nyla J. Holtz, and Paige Pierce. And for Reynolds, on the other hand, there are 7 seniors: Abril Barrientos Gallardo, Elizabeth Higby, Lindsay Zoe, Messaline Jeans Panton, Nara Cordway, Sandra Gabor, and Uria Avalos Herrillon. So,
My God, Jack, your pronunciation is outstanding in the early going.
I'm trying my best here. I spoke Spanish for years. I'm pretty close. I'm pretty good at it. I would say that I'm close to fluent. Not there yet, but I took it for about 6 years. I took it for 2 years in college. I took it from 6th grade to my junior year of high school. I took it for a couple years in college.
You're rolling your R's like a professional.
It's all right. Try my best out here. Central Catholic, they are on a 1-game win streak. We're trying to not get drowned out. Yeah, trying to not get drowned out by the band. Appreciate Steve and the rest of the technical crew. And tonight's doubleheader tipping off in a few minutes momentarily. But as I was saying, Central Catholic on a 1-game win streak. They most recently defeated Sandy by 32 points on the 25th on the road. And tonight, their last regular season game.
Right, and I think they still have a chance to make the state playoffs. In fact, this is a must-win game if they want to have any chance at all. I know they were very near the bubble. I'm not exactly sure if they've surpassed the bubble and have already guaranteed themselves a spot.
Right, and Reynolds, on the other hand, they are coming off of a 77-44 loss versus Barlow that they played at home, also on the 25th. Reynolds haven't had the best season, 3-20. Central Catholic, on the other hand, 12-11. Central Catholic, they're 2-3 in their last 5 games. As I mentioned, 1-game win streak. Reynolds, on the other hand, they're 1-4 in their last 5. They're riding a 1-game losing streak. Just lost to Barlow by 33 at home last Tuesday. And both teams looking to finish this regular season off strong. As you mentioned, Michael, Central Catholic really on that bubble trying to make the playoffs.
Right. And I think a win here, this should be a relatively handy victory for Central, which is a great time to have senior night. If the game still has some importance, you'd like to get your seniors playing time, but you don't want to cost yourself a playoff spot. And thankfully, most of the seniors in Sandy's rotation play regularly anyway, so it's not going to be a huge switch in lineup to get all those kids out on the floor tonight.
Right, and for Reynolds, as I mentioned, they have 7 seniors, 2 juniors, 1 sophomore, and 1 freshman in their roster. So they have a senior and upperclassman-dominated roster, if you will. While Reynolds, the Rams, on the other hand, 6 seniors, 5 juniors, 2 sophomores, and 0 freshmen on their roster. So a little bit more of a balance mixed for the Rams. While both teams, they have at least 5 seniors on each squad.
Well, it'll be interesting to see. Reynolds actually has improved. Even though their record doesn't show it, their quality of play has gotten better. But they're still not quite up to the top half of the rest of the conference.
Right, as I mentioned, Central Catholic fresh off of a 60-28 victory against Sandy on the 25th just a few days ago last Tuesday. Reynolds, on the other hand, coming off of a tough 33-point loss against Barlow. Reynolds the last 5, as I mentioned, 1-4 Central Catholic. They are 2-3.
Yeah, we've seen Central play very well here, and we've seen them play not quite as well.
And also a big shout out to Central Catholic's PA announcer Pat Hatton. I got a chance to speak with him before the game, and he mentioned to me he arrived here at Central Catholic the same time as Sandy Dickerson 26 years ago. And Hatton mentioned to me that he will be retiring after the season after a 26-year-long tenure as a PA announcer.
Generally, we get to hear Singing Pat also sing the national anthem, but tonight I believe the Ram Band is going to take that duty over.
Right, shout out to Pat Hatton for some great work over these years. As here comes the national anthem, sang by the senior girls in Central Catholic.
Let me apologize to the fans. I've got a frog in my throat tonight, so hopefully I don't cough much on air. Wow, nice high note. Well, I've been coaching a long time, Jack. That's the first time I've seen the seniors sing the national anthem in my career.
I've been commentating for about, I guess you could say, 5 years, and I haven't seen players sing the national anthem either, so that's pretty impressive. A beautiful rendition of the national anthem there from Central Catholic. Shout out to them, as we're getting ready to tip things off here at Central Catholic High School, and they're giving us the starters.
I noticed one of the staff members for Reynolds is a gentleman named Andre Hawkins, who was at the forefront of the Nike basketball shoe explosion back when he was director of Nike basketball.
Wow.
If you wanted to talk to any of the luminaries at Nike, you went through Andre Hawkins way back in the day when I first started.
The Raiders are coached by Andre Hawkins, assisted by Alicia Scott.
Oh, Andre's the head coach.
Nice.
My goodness.
Yeah, on the OSA roster, it does say Tori Nelson listed as the head coach, but Andre Hawkins. We got interchangeable coaches here, you know.
It sounded like they announced that Andre as the head coach, but who can say? Who really knows?
That's right.
It's a mystery over there in East County.
Yep. Yeah, we just get hired to broadcast the games. We're not a part of the teams or anything like that, yeah.
And we definitely didn't get to select the coaching staff.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
Okay, let's see which is the one senior who doesn't start. Looks like Lillian Jordan is not going to be the senior who gets the nod tonight, but she'll be in quickly.
Annalise Voika getting the start.
Number 12, senior
Catherine O'Leary.
Number 21, senior
Ella Barron, another senior, getting the start for the Rams.
We're rooting for Ella Barron. She's a family member, Jack.
Shout out Ella Barron.
And she's got about 50 of her family members here in the stands.
And number 33, senior.
That's a lot of family members.
Yeah. And I hope to God my car doesn't get towed away. I was late getting here because of the traffic, and I had to park in a reserved spot with a little note there.
Well, hopefully not, right? Hopefully not. You never know these days. For the keys to the game, Reynolds I spoke to Coach Nelson. She told me that they need to box out, take care of the ball, have a good shot selection, and take some quality shots. I asked Coach Nelson about this senior group and what they mean to her and this program, and she told me that they have grown a lot and that they have taken a big step together. And on the other hand, for the home team, the Rams, I got a chance to speak to Coach Dickerson. She told me, the playoffs are coming up. They need to take care of the ball on the offensive end, also have a good shot selection, learn to rebound the ball more. And when I asked her about this senior group, she told me that they are a great group of leaders and they really love and all care for each other. She mentioned that they're very proud of this, that she's very proud of this senior group.
We're already starting with the technical foul, and maybe that was a uniform discrepancy that we saw.
Might be.
If you have matching jersey numbers, it's a technical that's shot before live play begins. And the Rams open up with a 1-0 lead before we even get rolling.
While I was doing the introduction, looks like the Rams take an early 1-0 lead before there's and not even a second off of that clock.
That's an amazing scoring percentage.
Yeah, that's interesting. So looks like the Rams take an early 1-0 lead because of a technical or jersey.
Yeah.
It must be a jersey malfunction. And now we're finally starting things. That's when it was Annalise Voika who got the first free throw. She made the second one, missed the first one. So 1-0 Rams early here at Central Catholic High School. Corner three ball, rims out, rebounded by the Raiders. Full head of steam. Here they come. On the far end, that time it is Nakakoni.
The Rams usually do a really good defensively. I was just going to say they do a great job defensively, have a very hard time scoring the ball.
Pierce tried to go coast to coast that time, tried to dish it off, and it was deflected off the Rams last, so it will be Reynolds' possession. 1-0 with 7:29 left. In this opening quarter, if you're just joining us, you're watching Oregon Sports Beat on Ram TV. I'm Jack McArthur doing the play-by-play alongside my color analyst, Michael Abraham.
Yeah, if Central Catholic can manage to not create turnovers, give themselves turnovers when they're in the half court and give Reynolds easy looks,
right,
this game should be over fairly quickly because
here comes
Reynolds gives it up.
Another steal. That time it's Voika with a missed layup, rebounded by the Rams. Nice pass. Goes up, could have been a foul. Double teamed is Voika. Nice dish off the window, won't go, tipped around. Finally grabbed by Reynolds, and here come the Raiders on the other end with 7 minutes left as we're just starting things off for this Friday night doubleheader. FNB, Friday night ball. As now we got Reynolds with possession. In the corner, picks up a dribble. It's going to be a kickball against Pierce.
That's a tough call. The kick has to be an intentional act.
Wow.
Oh, I guess he called it on the other team.
Yeah, they called it against. Wow. They called it an offensive kickball against Reynolds.
I don't think I've ever seen that call.
An offensive kickball. It's interesting. And now it's going to be. I thought it was off of Pierce, but they called it against Reynolds, so it will be Central Catholic possession as another substitution comes in this time for Reynolds. It is.
Yeah, ball thrown off of a foot is not a kicked ball. You have to make a positive act towards the ball with your foot.
Malia Cater into the game for the Raiders, number 24. Strong drive inside, kicks it back out to Pierce.
Paige Pierce goes to work, so they're going to have a hard time stopping her.
What a pass inside to Voika. Right back to Pierce inside the paint. Dishes it off right back to her. A little give and go action as Pierce throws it up off the window for an easy two.
Yeah, if the deeper they get into the playoffs, if they make it through the playoffs, Paige Pierce is very critical to the half-court offense.
She's a solid player. Here come the Raiders on the other end. Entry pass. Puts it up. Too strong of a shot, but referee calls. Interested to see what the call is here. He's going to call it the other way. So
you are not going to see that shot very often.
Yeah.
That was a 2-footer turned into a 14-footer. And I've been talking to Nyla J. Holt all season about being more aggressive with the ball.
J. Holt turns it over. Here come the Raiders on the other end. Nice pass forwards. Shot won't go, but referee calls a travel. This time it's going to be against Yanni Nakahone, and it will be a turnover. Raiders with another substitution. It will be Lindsay Zoe taking a seat.
I don't know how you're seeing those numbers. They're dark forest green with black numbers.
That's right, we got the forest green with the black lettering for the Reynolds Raiders, and for the Central Catholic Rams, they have those white jerseys with the maroon lettering and some yellow stripes on the side. Right wing 3 ball, won't go, tipped, and it will be a green ball off of Central last Reynolds possession. I swear I heard him say green ball, guess it's
It's a
Rams
mystery
ball.
in the early going. There's a great pass.
Nice entry pass to Pierce, kicks it outside. Elbow J, air ball. Strong rebound from Pierce, being double
Look at
teamed.
Paige, she's distributing tonight.
Turns it over, and now Reynolds trying to cook something up on the offensive end as they trail early in a low-scoring affair, 3-0 with 5:05 left in this opening quarter. Screen left, driving in, going baseline, puts it up, off the window, no good. Looked like a foul, and it's a late whistle. But it looks like she's headed to the line for 2 shots. That time it will be Messaline Jean Spanton.
I'm so glad you're here tonight, Jack, because the names that are present with a man that's teeth challenged, those are tough names for me.
So it's Messaline
MGP is what we're going with.
MGP, Messaline Jeans Panton. Well, now they said Madison Ennis because we're trying to read these numbers right.
Into the game for the Rams, number 13, senior Lily Jordan.
Lily Jordan will give him a big boost. And I always say that Paige Pierce cannot be in foul trouble, and she's got a quick 2 in the first 3 minutes of the game.
Second free throw is good. 3-1 the score. Kicks it to Jay Holtz. Jabs, goes inside, double team, kicks it out. Goes baseline now. Nice pass to Jordan. Corner triple. Butter for Boyka.
Butter for Boyka, and the little 1-2-2 zone for Reynolds is a nice defense to run against the Rams. They don't shoot it particularly well, but good look, good inside-out play. Got an open look in the corner and knocked it down.
Here comes Malia Cater, hands it off. Now it's Nara Cordway. Crosses over, goes left. Good defense, drives baseline. Solid defensive pressure from the Rams. Picks up her dribble. Boyka has it once again. She's in trouble in the backcourt, and referee calls a travel, as that time Reynolds brought the full court press.
Annalise wants to advance that ball forward. Central's very good when they get running and they get the ball ahead of the defense.
Here come the Raiders. They trail by 4. Right wing triple. Won't go. Batted around. And out of bounds off of Reynolds' last Rams possession.
Good job by the Stripes there, asking each other for help.
Right. I recently became a basketball official myself.
What?
Yeah,
Jack.
I ref third through 6th grade
Glutton for
Golden Ball.
punishment.
I ref Golden Ball. Nyla J. Holtz. Shots too strong. Rebound. Jordan tees up a straightaway triple. Yes, sir.
Nothing like knocking down a 3 on senior night.
8-1 the score. Rams with a 7-point advantage. 3:40 on the clock in the first. Still plenty of time left. We're really early into this one. Drives baseline. Almost stepped out. And she did. Rams ball.
Well, these possessions are going to become very important to Reynolds if they're going to stay close. The 1-2-2 zone gives Central trouble, but they're knocking shots down today.
Here comes Jay Holtz.
See if we get her a little flare screen. Oh, they had the action.
Bring the double. Jordan, left wing 3. Yup.
Don't think I can't shoot just because I didn't start tonight, what she tells those.
So far, Rams are starting off just torching from the outside, just teeing up these threes and making them like it's effortless.
Boy, if their season would be completely different had they been able to do that earlier in the year. But Sandy will take them when it counts. Playoffs right around the corner.
So after the Rams start off with an elite shooting clinic from the outside, Reynolds elect to take their first time out. So coaches Tori Nelson and Andre Hawkins gonna call 30 here.
I was mentioning to you earlier, Jack, that back in my day we had coaches were all suited and booted. You didn't get a chance to wear sweatshirts and jeans and
Yeah, that's
casual
right.
clothes.
Yeah, nowadays in the NBA, you see coaches with fleece jackets and
Yeah.
sweatpants, right?
It's
You don't see the classic
College, too.
Pat Riley with the suit and tie.
No,
you know,
I was a I have more suits in my closet from my coaching days in college and the WNBA than I care to admit. A lot of wasted money, Jack, because I can't fit into any of them anymore.
Well, as a sports commentator, I actually just got a suit and tie like about a year ago, so they're,
Not required for you, is it?
I guess not yet. I haven't made it as a newscaster or
on
anything
TV,
like. Yeah,
yeah.
maybe if I'm a sports or news reporter within the next few months or 6 months, we'll see. But you never know.
Well, then you only have to be waist up,
Yeah,
right?
that's right. It's waist up. Reynolds at the line. Get a couple of free throws early in this first quarter. First one is good to go for Nara Cordway. Nara Cordway, one of 7 seniors on this Raiders squad. Makes a pair to shorten the deficit to 8 points. 11-3 with 3 left in this first quarter.
Don't leave Lily Jordan open right back to her.
Jordan finds Voika on the left wing. Jabs a couple times.
Skip pass open over there.
Drives inside, lost the handle on it, right back to Jordan.
Gonna get a look.
Goes inside, kicks out into the corner. Jay Holt tees up a 3. It's
There
good.
she is.
Rams are on fire from outside. Been making all kinds of threes. Here come the Raiders on the other end. Good defense from Jordan. Goes right wing to Cordway. Right wing 3, rims out. Rebounded by Reynolds. Double team from Central as they back off now. Strong drive inside, puts it up. Too strong, but referee calls a foul. 2 shots coming up for Nara Cordway.
A little bit of a bailout call there. Didn't look like a very controlled shot attempt, but they gave him the shot and keep the game close.
Not a lot of contact, as you mentioned, but nevertheless, Cordway at the charity stripe once again. Rims out the first one as Coach Hawkins is talking to a couple of his players, drawing something up.
I like the fact he's really coaching them up. I mean, obviously Reynolds doesn't have playoff aspirations. They're trying to build a program or rebuild a program out there,
Right.
and it's good to see a coach that's still trying to teach.
Right. Shot rims out for Jordan, rebounded by the Raiders as Cordway just missed a pair before that. Raiders get it back though, however. Here comes Cordway once again. Strong drive inside, puts it up. It's short. Here comes Jordan.
Don't slow down.
Trying to break fast. Kicks it out to the left corner. Boyka thought about the 3 ball. Instead, it's Jordan in the corner. Short.
Ellie Barron.
Rebounded by Barron. Back outside to Jordan once again at the top of the 3-point line. Into the corner. Boyka thought about the 3 again. Inside, they brought the double back to Jordan. Here comes Jay Holt. Tried to dish it inside to Barron. And referee said it was deflected off the Raiders last. It will stay in favor of the Rams.
Yeah, those interior passes at eye level are always risky. Men's ball, women's ball, pros, NBA,
Right.
WNBA. You want it over the top or underneath. Never eye level.
Another 3 ball. Jay Holt makes her second 3 of the day to make the score 17-3. Central Catholic, they've made at least 4 threes today. Right wing, goes baseline, solid defense. Kicks it into the corner. Rims out, rebounded by Reynolds. Right back to Cordway, and it's off of Barron last. It'll stay in favor of the Raiders.
Wow, the gym is already filling up. There will be a packed house by the time we get to the boys' game tonight.
Absolutely. Theodosia Bradford into the game for the Raiders. Tough shot, rims out. Excuse me, Bradford for the Rams. Nala J.
Nice
Holt
pass.
was inside, and it's going to be a double dribble called against Jay Holt, and it will be Raiders ball.
Yeah, I liked her first thought there, Jack. She was going to pull that on the fast break and change her mind. Sometimes you got a heat check. She just hit 2 in a row. Let's have that third one knocked down.
Here come the Raiders. Crossover, kicks it out. Mid-range jumper. won't go for Higbee. And here comes Jordan with a full head of steam. Kicks it out. Strong drive.
Oh, nice kick
Dishes
back.
it. Barron for three. Too strong. And it's rebounded by Cordway, who's going to slow it down, it looks like, with 10 seconds left on the clock in this first quarter. Rams with a comfortable 14-point cushion. Mid-range jumper, air ball, and tipped around a little bit.
Yeah, this is not going to be an instructional video, Jack. We're not going to get a break this down and be able to do a lot of basketball teaching skills out of this.
17-3 after one. Michael, your thoughts on that first quarter?
I really like what the Rams are doing defensively. If you hold teams to 3 points, generally that's a positive. And I think that we have a positive. I mean, I really am appreciative of Reynolds' effort. They just don't have a lot of skill to knock down those open looks. And Central doesn't give up a lot of open looks, honestly. It has not been their half-court defense has been good all year. Sandy does a great job teaching half-court defense.
Additionally, I think that the Raiders' biggest issue right now is their poor shot selection. They keep going into the lane and putting up these forced layups that really aren't the best shots that they can take.
Better to take a deeper open shot than to drive into traffic and force one up.
Yeah, you don't want to take a bunch of contested shots, and right now that's what the Raiders are doing, and that's one of the main reasons why they haven't scored a lot thus far. But additionally, you have to give credit to Central Catholic, who have made 5 threes in that first quarter alone. A majority of their points came from threes, and I think they only missed 1 3 in that whole first quarter. They shot about 5 for 6 from deep.
Right.
But Reynolds, on the other hand, just haven't been able to find the answers offensively. Just with 3 points, which have all came from the free throw line.
No field goals, so that's
no
pretty good
field
defense.
Goals yet.
Perfect day for senior day, though. If you're going to get your seniors playing time, this is how you do it. Central's going to come out in a 2-3 zone, I think. Maybe a little bit of it. I was going to say they're going to trap, and there it is.
And they turn the ball over. 2-on-1, finds Jordan, puts it up, won't go. Rebounded by Holt. She misses a point-blank range shot of her own, being double-teamed, hounded in the paint.
Nice job.
Finally kicks it out as now the Rams trying to alleviate the pressure. Nice crossover, loses the handle on it, and now it's the Raiders the other way, looking to slow things down a little bit, and they're trying to not turn the ball over and repeat history once again.
Right.
Good pressure again. Here come the Raiders. In the corner, this time it's Cater. Corner 3 off the top of the backboard, won't go for Cordway, and it'll be a turnover. Rams ball.
Yeah, that's a tough place to initiate offense from, is in the coffin corner on your half-court end.
That's what Bill Shanley called it, coffin corner. Blazers, legendary Blazers broadcaster, rest in peace. Rip City. That's where we're at right now in Portland. Portland, Oregon. Here at Central Catholic High School, Rams against the Raiders.
A shot.
Here comes Central Catholic. Barron got tripped up. Jordan, straightaway 3. Rims out. Rebounded by Reynolds. Defensive pressure once again. Yeah. Rams bringing the full court press, Michael.
They're going to press, and when they figure out that little point guard number 24 is weak with her left hand, they're going to turn her over tonight.
Good defense. Here comes Nyla J. Holt. Wide open layup. It's good for 2. First points of the quarter for either team just scored by Holt, 19-3 with 6:25 remaining in the first half.
Yeah, Sandy's already pulled them out of the press. That's good sportsmanship on her part.
Holt on Cater. Spins around. Finally hands it off to Cordway. Elects to go baseline. Spin move. Puts it up and in for 2. First field goal of the game for Reynolds, coming at the 6-minute mark in the second quarter.
She's got some nice game to her.
Yeah, it was a nice finish by Cordway.
And she's certainly not bashful about shooting it. She likes to get them up there.
Here comes Bradford. Strong
nice
drive
move.
with the right. Layup rims out. Jordan tried to get it, kicks it right back out.
Yeah, Dave and I bemoan Central Catholic's missed layups. They've had so many games where they got great looks and just couldn't knock down lay-ins.
Holt misses her first three-point attempt of the evening. She's 2 for 3 from deep. And now it's the Raiders on the other end, around the back. 5:25 in the first half left. 19-5, Rams with a 14-point lead. Almost a foul there from Jordan, hands it off, and they do call the foul that time. It's going to be on the floor against Marley Phelps, the junior. Picks up her first of the evening. As you mentioned, Michael, packed house. It really is going to be packed. It's almost packed, but it's going to be packed by the end of this game, I'm assuming.
You'd sure hope so. And Central Catholic being the defending state champions, and they've got some great high-level historic figures that are playing for the Central Catholic boys team.
Yeah, they got 3 guys that are going D1.
Right. More than that, there's just 3 that are going this
year.
They got several more that are on the way up.
That's
ascending players.
Yeah, that's a good word. I like that word. Ascending. That's true. That's true. They do have a lot of ascending prospects in their program currently. As Jordan gets the ball back, 19-5. The score, Rams up by 14. Kicks it out to Pierce, who just entered the game recently. Pierce, the spin cycle, puts it up and in for 2 off the paint.
I'm telling you, if that kid wanted to play in college, he definitely has the tools.
Just beautiful footwork from Pierce.
She's just scratching the surface of her game. Central just hasn't been skilled enough to utilize her effectively on the low block. She's had to do a lot of different things that probably don't play into her personal strengths.
Right. Mid-range jumper won't go. Here come the Rams on the other end. A strong baseline drive from Jordan. Kicks it back out. And it will be a foul on the floor. And it will be Rams to inbound.
Nara Cordway, foul her first. Team foul number 1.
Rams to inbound, 4:14 on the clock. Central Catholic lead by 16. Bradford plays it to Jordan. Jordan is double teamed, puts it up, and referee calls jump ball. Rams retain possession.
Yeah, not a lot of room there. They still haven't figured out the zone very well. Their best offense has been the deep 3 and offensive rebounds.
Yeah, those threes have been working quite well for the Rams. Nice entry pass to Jordan. She dribbles it all the way back out.
Paige is going to go to work. Oh.
She considered the triple, and now it will be Caroline Bynum with possession.
Yeah, Central's moving around, a lot of wasted movement against the zone. Better to get the ball moving and not just have random flashing. They got to develop a little rhythm about their zone attack.
Right. Left wing 3 won't go, but the Rams pick it right back up. Here comes Bynum again. Strong drive inside.
Nice
dishes
pass.
it off to Jordan. Layup won't go. She gets it right back, however, puts it up once again, and the second chance effort is good. Here come the Raiders trying to muster something on the offensive end as they trail by 18 points in the second quarter. It's a scramble for it once again. Puts it up, won't go, and it's out of bounds, Rams ball. Abril Barrientos Gallardo into the game, as you would say, ABG. Into the game for Reynolds.
We're going to go with the initials. I do not speak. I speak German.
Yep.
No Spanish. I don't know that German's going to help me tonight.
No? Maybe during halftime
I'm not
I'll
sure
teach
if
you.
English is going to help me.
Maybe during
tonight.
halftime I'll help you out with your Spanish. Here comes Bynum on the right wing.
Oh, nice
what a
cut.
nice entry pass as Holt was hammered while she went up with the ball, slopped on her wrist, and she's going to be going to the line for a pair.
Her first. Nyla J. Holt.
Nyla J. Holt rims out the first attempt. Rams still with a comfortable 18-point lead as they've been able to manage to hold the Raiders to below double digits in this first half so far.
I believe they're still working with just one field goal in almost a quarter and a half.
That's right. So Holt splits a pair, makes the second one, and it will be Cater with possession. In and out dribble, dishes it off. What a steal. Here comes Bradford, puts it up and in for 2. An easy left-handed finish off the glass for 2. And here comes ABG once again, guarded by Bynum. Tried to find the entry pass, broken up by Pierce.
Oh, nice idea.
Tried to go forward, and instead, it's going backwards the other way to Reynolds. Nice find in the corner. Looked for the entry pass. It was ill-timed, though, an ill-timed pass.
It was ill-timed. Page was there before the...
And here comes
nice thread.
A nice entry pass. Bradford kicks it out. Bynum thought about the three, faked it into the corner. Holt with a three of her own. Won't go. Strong rebound. High off the window.
It hit the wire. They didn't call it.
Off the wire and in for Phelps.
Central Catholic, I say this every broadcast, that they're the only gym left in Oregon, I think, that still has wires above the backboard.
Interesting. Good defensive stand from the Rams. It goes out of bounds off of Central last. Reynolds with the arrow in their favor.
It's very festive in here today, Jack.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the posters on the walls, the balloons up in the stands, photos, mass.
Lots of festivity going on here. Senior festivities, as one may say.
Never let it be said Central Catholic doesn't know how to party, Jack.
That's right, they definitely do. That's for sure.
They know how to throw a home game.
I mean, look at those balloons
Portland.
over there on the other end.
That's
right?
what I was looking at there.
Right.
Those are quite festive.
We got some balloons down here too. Raiders with possession as they trail by 23 points with 1:15 left in this opening half. I'm Jack McArthur alongside Michael Abraham. As the Rams with a comfortable lead.
And a shot clock violation.
Right, shot clock violation against Reynolds. They really just can't get much going on the offensive end.
Tough to take one of those, Jack, when you're down 23. Probably not trying to hold it for a full shot clock.
Right.
It's going to be a long, long mountain to climb up.
Central Catholic with the ball. Here comes Bynum. Strong drive inside. Nice. Blows by a couple defenders. Shot won't go. Gets her own miss. Risky pass inside. Turn the ball over.
I always chide Sandy about not playing Carolyn enough, but Carolyn's got to try and eliminate the unforced turnovers from her game.
Right.
I think to earn more respect from her coach, earn more minutes.
Bynum picks up a foul. It will be on the floor. 42 seconds left in this first half. Rams up by 23 still. Reynolds to inbound. Into the corner.
Yeah, they're just having a hard time
Picks
entering
up
the
her
ball
dribble.
anywhere.
And almost turns it over, and instead it's going to be a jump ball. And it will stay in favor of the Raiders. 32 seconds on the clock.
Well, we've only have 14 fouls, very few free throws. This game is moving at a brisk pace.
Speaking of free throws, as we mentioned previously, the 3 of the 5 points scored by Reynolds came from free throws. They only have 1 made field goal this entire first half. Spin move. Shot rims out, and here comes Boyka once again. Kicks it out into the corner. Jay Holt thought about the 3. Finds Bynum. Drop step. Off the fingertips of Bradford. She gets it right back, however. 5 seconds, gonna have to shoot it soon. Corner 3, rims out. Rebounded, put up, won't go, and
they got it.
The shot.
He called a foul before
will not
the
count,
horn.
but I believe he did call foul before the horn.
No, he doesn't even want to. He's waving himself off.
He waves it off as O'Leary got the ball there, and she was fouled. I think we both heard a whistle there.
She would have liked to have shot those free throws. You don't take those away from the kid.
That's right. And that's going to do it for the first half, 28-5, the halftime score. What an offensive showcase from Central Catholic. Michael, your first half thoughts?
Jack, we're going to have a hard time finding superlatives to continue to define Central Catholic's effort. Sandy they reflect their head coach. Sandy never backs down, is always feisty, is always fiery, and the Rams may pull out of the press, but they're certainly not going to back down and make it any easier for Reynolds. So breaking 10 will be a Reynolds goal, I think, for this game.
Yeah, real quick before the halftime break, I think, I definitely agree. The Rams with a great offensive showcase, 28-3. They made at least 6 threes in that first half. The Raiders, on the other end, It's going to be a long halftime discussion from their coaches. One word to describe their first half showcase, probably disastrous.
Yes.
Disastrous is one word to describe it. They only made one real field goal and 3 free throws. So Reynolds interested to see if they can get things going in the second half. But that's going to do it for the first half. When we come back for the second half, plenty of action here to come on Oregon Sports Beat here at Central Catholic High School. Your halftime score, 28-5. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this halftime break.
Couple of quick announcements. Tickets are on sale now for the Central Catholic 30th Annual President's Dinner and Auction, which will be held on Friday, April 25th. You can visit the Central Catholic High website for more information and to purchase tickets. Don't miss out on your chance to win a $25,000 prize through the raffle. Also, spring sport tryouts get underway just next week. Stay up to date with all of the action from baseball and softball, track and field, tennis, golf, and men's volleyball from across the flag football. It's all on the Central Catholic website. Good luck to our basketball teams as they enter postseason play this week. Brackets will be released this weekend. You can visit osaa.org for more information.
Welcome back into Central Catholic High School for the second half of this two-legger doubleheader between the Central Catholic Rams and the visiting Reynolds Raiders. It's senior night, and I'm Jack McArthur alongside Michael Abraham.
Well, I tell you what, Jack, I'm excited to see the second half. I was just visited here up in the Crow's Nest at Missy Mack Stadium by Kara Stoudemire, legendary basketball player from the famous Stoudemire family. She played at St. Mary's Academy, and Erica Mache, who was one of the top players in the state back in the, when did Erica play? In the 90s, played at USC for 2 years.
Wow.
Two of the best ever to do it in Oregon.
Impressive stuff there.
Can't believe they remembered me. I'm flattered.
As we're kicking things off here in this second half, Jordan, corner three, rims out, rebounded by Barron. Dribbles back outside. Nice spin move to shake off a defender. The mid-range shot. It's an air ball, but
There
Pierce cleans it up for an easy two, and the Rams extend their lead to 25-30-5 with 7:30 left in this third quarter.
And look at Sandy. She's still going to pressure, still going to put pressure on him. And if I were in her position, I would do the same thing. The playoffs are right around the corner. You don't want to have a letdown because you didn't play your rotations the right way.
Right.
And you don't want the kids to think the season's over. They've still got games left to play.
Right, you got to play hard and keep the pressure up. As the Raiders turn the ball over, here comes Jay Holt on the other end. Drives baseline. Nice crossover, blows by a defender. Plays it to Boyka, up and in for two.
Good unselfish play. Could have forced it up, but went with the extra pass. Gave Annalise a nice layup.
Reynolds on the other end trying to get something going.
Boy, they got to stay out of that corner.
Almost turned the ball over. Here comes Higbee on the right wing.
Yeah,
Picks up her dribble. Good defensive effort from the Rams.
You'll see that right-hand strength of Reynolds. They always end up in that deep right corner because all of them are right-handed dribblers.
They turn the ball over. Here comes Boyka. Now it's Jordan.
Nice.
Up and in for two, an easy layup. Looked effortless. And now Reynolds looking for an answer.
Yeah, we're not going to see a lot of action on the left side of the floor. They just have a really hard time getting the ball from one side to the other.
Almost turned the ball over again, and they retain possession. Elizabeth Higbee, the senior, tried to find an entry pass and almost turned the ball over.
If they dribble it, they just dribble it right back to the right side.
Lindsay Zio puts it up, won't go.
Oh, there's a blowout.
She was fouled. She's headed to the line for a pair. Couple substitutions set to enter the game for Reynolds.
All right, Jack, over and under 15 points for Reynolds.
I'm going to go over.
You're going to go over. I'll take the under on that.
I think they'll score at least 17 to 20. I think they're going to get it together in the second half. Zoe misses the first one.
It's so good to see Andre Hawkins still involved in basketball. He did so much good for the basketball in the state and basketball on the national level.
Couple fresh legs. It's Yanni Naknakoni entering the game for the Raiders. And now it's Zio taking a seat, and it will be Cordway entering the match. Jordan has it at the top of the key. Pierce tried to find the entry pass, turned the ball over. Chance to break for Reynolds. Tried to find Cordway, turned the ball over, out of bounds.
Yeah, that eye-level pass for the Rams, they just got to eliminate that from the arsenal. If you're going to enter to the center, bounce pass or over the top, please don't throw eye-level passes.
Looks like the basketball is wet. And Pierce throws it in ultimately to Jordan.
The 1-2-2 zone still gives Central trouble in the half court. They just shot it really well tonight.
Right. Reynolds still running that zone. Boyka goes baseline.
There's your pass.
Into the corner, Jay Holt for three. Rims out. Now it's Cordway with it. Full court press implemented by the Rams. They still have it going.
Nice. See if we can get that ball out of that right side corner.
Cordway picks it up, puts up a mid-ranger. No good. Jay Holt, quick pass ahead. Jordan lost the handle on it, out of bounds. It will
Ooh,
be
that's a bad ball.
Reynolds' ball.
Catherine O'Leary for the Rams.
Catherine O'Leary into the game for Voika.
Sandy doing a good job of rotating seniors. They've got 6, so she's getting all of them, I'm guessing, the most of this quarter.
Knock Knock Hone takes a seat.
Up.
And it's going to be a shove against the Rams. This time, Jordan picks up a foul. She's smiling about it. You know what, with sports, you just got to have fun, you know? Got to have fun. Here comes Cordway, guarded by Jordan.
Yeah, credit to Coach Hawkins that his team is still playing hard. You don't see him giving up.
It's going to be a foul called against Jordan, and she can't believe it.
Oh, that's a absolutely poor call. No offense. I hate to be critical of these guys that are trying their hardest, but
Looks like it was a clean steal to me.
I would think that foul was going the other way. But sometimes you're calling for the score in the game,
Right.
as opposed to what you're actually seeing.
A full unit change for the Rams as they bring in a fresh 5. It is Haley Sumner, Marley Phelps, Bynum,
I thought that was going to be
Sager, and Laritz into the game for the Rams. 5 new players. Reynolds to inbound. 4:34 on the clock, 34-6 the score. Rams with a comfortable 28-point advantage. Cordway once again goes baseline. Into the paints, tried to dish it off, broken up by the Rams, and it's going to be a travel called against Laritz. Reynolds catch a break and get it right back. It's Cordway again. Shot won't go.
Sorry about that, Jack. I lifted my mic up so I could cough without disturbing the audience,
That's all good.
and I forgot to put it back down. I'm just chattering away, talking to space.
Bynum.
Nice pass.
Nice pass in the corner, a deep 2. Too strong. Bynum gets it back, however, the hop step rims in for 2. Cater with it once again. Guarded by Tossi. Strong baseline drive, air ball, rebounded by Cordway. Her shot rims out, rebounded by Sager. Sumner with it. Right wing 3, why not? Rims out, Sager has it again.
Oh, Finley, go ahead.
Left corner, Bynum left wing triple.
Oh,
It's
nice.
butter.
I'm really happy the Rams put together a game like this.
Reynolds with it, in and out dribble for Cordway, drives left. A shove against the Rams. Shooting foul, it will be Cordway headed to the line for a pair.
Cordway's a nice player. She's got a lot of craftiness to her game. Just not a lot of help for her out there, so she's got to create everything on her own.
Right.
But to her credit, she doesn't seem frustrated. She's continuing to attack and playing with her teammates.
She's remained composed throughout this game, despite the fact that her team down by 33 currently. Cordway rims out the first one. And misses the second. Tipped around off of the Rams' last. Reynolds stick with it. 3:12 on the clock in the third quarter. 39-6 the score. Raiders to inbound. Nice pass to Cordway. Jabs left, strong drive inside. Puts up an unorthodox shot, but she is fouled on the way up. Headed to the line again, trying to redeem herself as she just missed a pair.
That's her second team foul, number 5. Cordway to the line.
Boy, she finds herself on the free throw line.
Ordway at the charity stripe again. Rims in the first one, and here comes a substitution for the Raiders. It's Abril Barrientos Gallardo.
Gosh, I could listen to you say that all night.
Into the game for the Raiders. ABG into the game as it's Cordway who makes a pair to make the score 39-8. Reynolds 2 points away from entering double-digit territory as they're down by 31. Kicks it out. Here comes Bynum.
Oh, nice
Reynolds
find.
bring the double into the corner. 3-ball.
Oh!
Spins out. Whisks out, if you will. And here comes Cordway again. Nice steal from Bynum.
Get out in front of the plate.
Bynum hustling on the other end. Dishes it off. Thought about the layup instead. Some unselfish play from the Rams. Bynum maneuvers her way into the paint, turns the ball over. Raiders with it. Cordway once again goes baseline. Looked like a foul, no call. She gets it right back. Bynum picking up the double. Right wing three, banks it in.
Oh, okay. I don't like that. I don't like that on our bet. That was a bad bucket for me.
Malia Cater banked in the three.
But I'm happy for Malia. She deserves a couple of hoops.
And now it's the Rams on the other end. Strong baseline drive. Tried to kick it out to Bynum. Deflected off of Reynolds last. And it will be Rams possession. Actually, that time it was Harmony Porter for three. Excuse me, the three looked like a two. You got a 34 and a 24 in the team. But as you mentioned, Michael, it's hard to read those numbers.
Yeah, it is. I have given up.
I'm still
This
trying
is the
out
day.
here.
I love that you're the play-by-play guy.
A strong
Oh.
layup attempt, absolutely hacked, going up. And now Sager gonna have to earn those 2 points as she didn't get the layup to go, but she's headed to the line for a pair. Rams 1 point away from hitting 40, 39-11 with 1:42 left in the third quarter. 40 it is. 40-11 the score. Rams up by 29. Another substitution for the Raiders. Ennis into the game for the Raiders. And the second one's no good. So Sager splits a pair, gets her own miss, however. And now it's
She's gonna
Bynum in the
ride that,
corner.
Knock it down.
Bynum with a three, why not? Rims out. Now it's Cater on the other end. Full head of steam.
Oh!
Gets it up and in for two. A teardrop is good for Malia Cater.
I need the Rams to clamp down right here.
Here comes Bynum. Strong crossover
There
dribble.
you go, Carolyn.
A floater won't go. Cater with it now. Collects it.
That's the best play she's made all game. Came to a good quality stop,
Here.
got into the middle of the defense. Shot didn't go in, but still a good play, the right play.
Tough shot there, contested for Cordway, and she's headed to the line for a pair.
First person, 15.
Nara Cordway at the line once again. Rims in the first free throw. Another substitution coming up for the Rams. This time it is Bradford replacing Bynum. Bynum, some solid minutes off the bench for Central Catholic, Michael.
Yes. Carolyn Bynum's been doing a very good job all season, but she's spotty because she makes mistakes. Sandy told me she wants her to work harder on defense and wants her to eliminate some of her mistakes. And I always try and convince Sandy, let her play through some of her mistakes and you'll get a more polished guard.
That's fair. It's one of the biggest issues with a lot of NBA guards nowadays and WNBA guards is that they're really good on the offensive end, but they don't really have much of a bag on the defensive end. And actually, the Lakers right now teaching Luka Doncic some defense after he got traded. I can't even believe that trade.
Luka has not been Luka yet. As good as his numbers have been, his shooting has been abysmal.
Yeah, as a basketball player, you got to be good on the offensive and defensive end if you want to, stick around, especially in the WNBA and NBA.
I think he's a competent enough defender. I just can't imagine what had to be going on in Dallas to allow it to to make him feel like he could train a guy that's 5-time All-WNBA first team.
Right.
And is the face of your franchise.
That is true.
There must be something that still has yet to come out that had to be happening behind the scenes.
Yeah, we'll see one of these days.
Especially
maybe.
when you get Anthony Street Clothes Davis.
Day-to-day Davis. Day-to-day Davis.
Day-to-day, and he's already day.
Right. Sager with the rebound, and she's fouled. 29 seconds left in this third quarter. Rams up 40-15. They have a 25-point lead as they hit that 15-point mark. But there's still about a quarter or so remaining in this one. They're still down by an enormous amount, 25 points.
But they've made a run.
Nice entry pass.
There you go.
Nice layup that time from Bradford. Gets it to go for 2. And now it is Cordway with the ball in her hand. She's got it in control. Left wing 3. Why not?
There
Cordway.
You go. I owe you a
Drills
bag
it.
of chips. Jack, they just shattered the 17-point barrier.
18 points for Reynolds. Wow, Michael, 42-18, and just like that, even though the score differential hasn't changed a ton, the Raiders, with a lot of impressive play in that second quarter, they just put up 5 points in the first half, and in that third quarter alone, they scored 13 points.
Right, and are on a roll, and honestly, that was a very even quarter. That was not a, you would have thought Central might have ended the game and kind of taken some of the wind out of Reynolds' sail, but did not happen that way.
In the third quarter, Reynolds dropped 13 points, and Central Catholic, they dropped 14. So Central Catholic outscored Reynolds by just 1 point, 14-13 in that third quarter.
I would imagine that if Andre Hawkins took him in the halftime and said, let's play him to a bucket, try and stay within a bucket of him each quarter for the rest of the game, he'd be thrilled with that result.
Yeah, what a third quarter for Reynolds, and just like that, they have some newfound hope, if you will. And now Central Catholic up by 24 after they led by 23. They're up by 23 at halftime. Still with a comfortable lead, but Reynolds, they're doing a lot more scoring now.
Well, Central's got their starters back in, so
that means something.
Yeah, well, we'll see if they want. Sandy wants to make sure they finish on the positive.
Right. 42-18 after 3. One more quarter of girls basketball left to play here at Central Catholic High School in Portland, Oregon. Beautiful sunny day earlier today. It was nice out, 63 degrees.
Oh, it was fantastic. I have a little road rescue company that I started a couple years ago, and I drive around and try and be of service, give people jump starts, and get their keys out of their locked cars.
Nice.
And it was on days like this, it's fantastic.
Yeah, it was a beautiful day, really. As Cordway picks it up.
The rainy days, not fantastic,
right.
Jack.
Well, it's Portland, so everyone's got to adjust to the rain
right.
here, you know. As it's going to be a foul. 2 shots coming up for Higbee.
My old football coach used to tell me, Jack, you're not made out of sugar. You're not going to melt. Get out there and deal with the rain.
Right. Get out there and deal with it.
Back in the day when we actually tackled at football practice. Players actually fell onto the ground. My son played 4 years of college football and didn't hit the ground one time in 4 years in practice.
Higbee misses the second one, rebounded by the Raiders. Tough shot, rims out, and now it's Pierce with the rebound.
Let's put a playoff quarter together now.
Here comes Jordan. Nice entry pass to Barron. Tough shot. Loses control of it. Now it's Reynolds trying to get something going on the other end as they trail by 23 points. It's Cordway once again. Baseline. Thought about the step back 3.
Good D.
And as you mentioned, great defense. And swinging the ball around the perimeter are the Raiders. Hands the ball off to Cordway. Baseline floater. Won't go. Here come the Rams. Now it's Ella Barron. Kicks it out to Pierce. Thought about the left wing 3.
Drag her, Paige. You got a mismatch. I don't know what Sandy's in her ear over there telling her to.
Left wing, left corner, triple from Barron is good.
Way to go, cousin.
Barron nets a triple of her own to make the score 45-19 Rams.
There's approximately 37 Barons in the gym right now.
And another corner three. This time it's Cordway with a three of her own. She's been doing a majority of the scoring for Reynolds. Now it's Barron. Plays it off to Pierce. Left corner three. Jay Holt won't go. And now it's the Raiders. With those green jerseys and the black lettering that we're barely able to see. Here comes Cordway. Nice crossover, hesitation.
Get in there.
Baseline jumper. It's a tough contested shot. Not good.
She hasn't taken anything but tough shots. The Rams aren't going to give her good looks, and she's still knocking them down.
And they were double teaming her too. Now it's Jay Holt. Won't go. Here come the Raiders.
Finish. I want my players finishing with their strong hand around the bucket, unless they make you use your left. Boy.
Left wing three. Rims out for Cordway.
Look.
And now it's Jay
Nice.
Holt. Looks up to a wide open Jordan. Layup is no good. Rebounded. And it's up and in for two for O'Leary. Time out. Reynolds. 47-22 the score. Rams with a 25-point advantage with 5:21 left in this fourth and final quarter. Michael, what have you seen so far in this fourth quarter, and especially in the second half?
I'm just really excited that Reynolds decided to come and put in a full day's effort. Instead of mailing it in at halftime, they've actually been very competitive in the second half.
They have been pretty competitive. It's not over by any means. Still a decent amount of time left. The Rams with a very comfortable lead, though, however. And if Reynolds want any chance to get a victory in this game, they're going to have to start making shots and be more consistent.
Yeah. I think the victory ship might have sailed, Jack, but the competitive ship is still available to them.
That is true.
And if you're not going to, if you're in a position like Reynolds, you're building for the future. You're trying to give yourself a foundation with your younger players to learn to compete. And eventually, as Central Catholic graduates this group of seniors, maybe your next group of players can give Central a better run next season.
Right, Reynolds with 7 seniors, Central Catholic with 6. As the band stops playing now, the referee was waiting for that. And now the Raiders have it. 5:15 on the clock.
Yeah, Annalise keeps a hand right at her knees. She's going to keep her on one side of the floor.
Cater plays it off to Cordway.
Nice pass.
Left wing jumper won't go. Pierce has it now, bobbles it around. A strong Kevin Love-esque full court pass.
Nice move.
Inside, and it's good for Voika. Off the glass for 2. Now it's Cordway around the back. Elects to go baseline. Rams
Nice
bring the
move.
double, blows by some defenders. Off the window and in.
Boy, that kid is really impressive for literally being on an island. She has done some really positive things tonight because Central is very good defensively.
That time it was Yuvia Herillon who scored for the Raiders.
My goodness, you just wanted to say Herillon.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I did. You never know.
Yeah.
And now it's, once again, Herillon to inbound. And she finds Cordway with 4:10 left on the clock. 49-24 the score. Rams with a comfortable lead. Cordway tried to go around the back, lost the handle on it. Now it's Holt. Plays it up court.
Great catch.
Up and in for 2 for Voika.
I was about to say those are tough passes, those straight line passes over the top, full court, but Voika made that great catch and great finish.
It was a pinpoint pass, really.
The old PPP.
And now it's the Raiders with possession as they trail by 27 points with 3:40 remaining. Cordway in the corner, almost traveled, lost the handle on it. And now it's Herillon again. Gives it to Cordway, won't go. Rebounded by Barron. Holt with it. Mid-range J, rims out. Rebound, almost a foul. Kicks it right back out to Holt. Tees up a straightaway three. No good.
Get in there,
Pierce gets it right back.
Shoot the three. Good for
Shoots
you.
a three of her own. And now
last
the
3
Raiders
minutes,
get it.
It's senior time. The seniors should be burping up every good look they get now. Last time in their home gym.
Right. Step back jumper. Rims out for Cordway. A miscommunication from the Rams. Two players had it at the same time, and it will be Reynolds' ball. Lily Jordan into the game, replacing Catherine O'Leary.
Well, Sandy's doing the right thing, letting the seniors go to the very end and then take them all out individually is the way I would do it.
Catherine O'Leary got the curtain call there.
Not yet, Sandy. Give them another 2 minutes.
51-24 the score, 2:42 left on the clock. Jordan to inbound for the Rams.
Sandy's done this for a few years. She doesn't need any help from me helping on senior night.
At least a few years.
Yes. Sandy
She
is
knows what she's doing.
in the top 25 winningest coaches in Oregon high school girls basketball history.
That's
they just published
impressive.
a list.
Yeah, I spoke to, as I mentioned previously, the PA announcer, Pat Hatton, who's been doing PA for 26 years, and he's retiring after this year. And he said that he came to Central Catholic the same year as Central's head coach, Sandy Dickerson. So that's pretty impressive. And
Paige wants a three, Jack.
Yeah, she does.
Apparently that's she's been given the green light, and I enjoy it.
Reynolds with possession.
Okay, and here comes the subs.
Baseline drive, air ball, rebounded by the Raiders, and it's a jump ball. It will stay in favor of Reynolds.
Now see if the fans acknowledge these seniors playing their last games.
Some more subs for both sides. Paige Pierce gets the curtain call along with Lily Jordan, Nyla J. Holtz, Annalise Voika.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go.
And Ella Barron.
Ella wasn't coming off the court.
She wanted
she
to
knew
stay.
how to milk. She's a Barron. She knows how to milk that moment.
So some large and loud applause for these Central Catholic seniors. Very much.
Nice pass ahead.
Very much well-deserved applause. Into the corner. Three ball. It's good. The three's good for Phelps, who drills it to make the score 54-24. Rams up by 30. 1:35 left as Bynum steals it. Stripped by Bynum. Crosses it over. Crosses the timeline. Just trying to dribble away from the defense. Finally picks it up. Plays it all the way across court. Almost a travel, and it was. Moved her pivot foot that time. Ada Tosi turns it over. Couple more subs. Coco Laritz and Kaylee Sumner into the game for Marley Phelps and Caroline Bynum. 1 minute remaining as Reynolds set to inbound for this final minute of this match. 54-24, Rams up by 30. Entry pass, almost lost it.
It's tough to get 5 dribbles in the paint like that.
Yeah, it's not easy. That's for sure. Those aren't free dribbles.
No, those are, every one of them gets tougher.
Into the corner now. Double team from the Rams. Kicks it back out to Zio. Zio, mid-ranger.
Nice.
Rims out.
Nice box out, didn't they?
Tipped around. Almost out of bounds. Into the corner now. Kicks it out again.
Let's get a shot up.
That time it's Gallardo. Into the corner. Goes baseline. Double team from the Rams. And they're going to say off of Central Catholic last. And that is going to do it. They're going to let it go for the last few seconds.
The clock, just let it go.
And the buzzer sounds, and you know what that means. The game's over. 54-24. Rams get a very impressive 30-point victory. 54-24 the score. As I mentioned, Rams with 6 seniors, Reynolds with 7 here on senior night. As now they're going to shake hands. What a game. It's an impressive showcase from Central Catholic, but at the end of the day, Reynolds, they did make a little bit of a comeback there in the second half. Michael,
Right.
your final thoughts?
No, I really thought that Reynolds gave it a good effort. They're obviously undermanned. Central Catholic is obviously the better team, but what could have been a complete disaster actually became a very competitive game.
Yeah, what a game. 54-24 the final score. As we are going to take a quick break, and when we come back in about 10 to 15 minutes or so, the second leg of this doubleheader will be tipping off between the Central Catholic Rams and the Reynolds Raiders. But this time, it's the boys. Don't go anywhere. We got plenty more action to come here on Oregon Sports Beat.